Hi, yesterday I said, here's my vlog for like the 14th, I think. Yesterday I said that I was going to, I was working on the roads of Rome. So, since then, I, um, finished adding the distance, and I didn't have that all the way, done from yesterday. I got tired and stopped, and so I then did that, and then I added the name. I named them, as, and then I saved it, and then that's when I brought up the images because I was gonna make the image folders of the roads of Rome match the polygon. So as I was looking at and then I numbered the polygon, like I thought I was done, but then I was looking at trying to match the roads of Rome, the images the same way, and I saw that I screwed up. I shouldn't have numbered it too soon. And I remember I wasn't going to. I was going to match it with the images first, but I forgot numbered them anyway. I had to break up a few because I kind of got ahead of myself. I made them, like where you have two different roads in one, but actually, the census of 350 had the exact number of roads per region. If I wanted to be totally high quality and match it the same way, I could, but I'm not to let somebody else do that. But I did write how many roads the census said, and then I wrote how many I had so that you can compare it in your head that way. But um, um, I so it took me a long time. I don't know, like a day's worth or something to finish adding the distance because I don't think I had the distance that I have before. Just the size of the roads. So I did the distance. I had to organize them by distance, number them, make sure they're all in the same right folder, and then yeah. But now I think it's going to be another day. Like that was only half. It's another day. Hopefully another day, maybe even two, matching the images because you can't like click on an image in Google Earth and have it take it to where you are on the left. It only works that way with polygon tools, and so you have to do it the other way where you zero in, triangulation, whatever you call it, zeroing in, and well, by letting the images guide it all. So I just click on and it's already kind of matched anyway. So most of them are the same. So I just click on which one is it on the image, which road is that, and then I go over, click on all the polygons, click on top of it, shows me which polygon it is, grab the name off of it and put it onto the image, and there you go. And then just move your line. So hopefully I can get on with it tomorrow. Like I didn't want to do that before. I remember when I built it a couple years ago, or more than a couple years ago, I was like, oh man, big project. It's like, I should have, maybe I could have organized it better in the beginning, but I don't even know if I want to organize it all in the end because it's so hard, it's so big. But now I'm like, you can do it. A couple of days. So yeah, after I do that, and then it's maybe a couple of days. I have to be realistic. On region 13, because that consists of the a couple of big buildings, Basildecius and warehouses of Galba that are pretty big that I have to do, and then those the other temples. And then I might start putting like floor images around them. Yeah, and then put that over and to my site, the links, and then I guess offer them up for individual link, and then there you go. Post it through Rome. So I don't know, maybe another week or a couple days, few days on Rome, but I'm like so close. It's like, let's just go ahead and do it, and then I can get going on the other stuff. So But like, see, this is what I'm hoping for. I want to get fix enough links on my site so that I'm like starting to get buzzed off of it, you know, like where I'm starting to be like feeling feeling the joy of accomplishment, being like, oh wow, oh this is cool, oh wow, you know, and then maybe if I could recover my Italy file, and then maybe my roads would be in there from Italy, ancient Rome, all over Italy, which I spent 9 days on, and then I could link that and I'll be jazz and just keep linking more, pumping myself up, you know, and then you know, and if I build enough, I might be like, oh, this looks cool, and then like touch up enough things, fix some links, maybe even describe it. I might be like, ooh, because it's all about my own personal sense of accomplishment, that I feel like I have given back to the world enough to be able to allow myself to be selfish. And I never know where that line is. It's about as easy to know where that line is as to like know when your like temper is, like when people are bothering you. You never know when you're gonna blow up, lose your patience, and you never know when you're gonna like feel like I'm ready, you know. I don't think I'll have any more like false flags, false starts, because like I've like exercised a few times, month here, month there, like 17, 20, and I think maybe even 21 and 22. But like every time I'm doing it, I think that I'm there. You know, I'm 100% that I'm there. But I have to create, see, especially now, like I've fallen over the cliff now, especially over like the last year, that I'm so weak that I have to do other ways to enjoy myself. And so the other way that I enjoy myself is by just like from as an outside source, like prescribe myself as though I was my own doctor, to be super chill, you know, for like the first month or whatever, like super chill, like crazy chill, just slow, old man chill. And then enjoy yourself doing that. There's nothing wrong doing that, just being chill and enjoying, because it's been so long since I've been out, might as well relax and chill, look around or whatever. And yeah, but in order to do that, you know, get my own, to totally like enjoy myself, I can't have my mom around like being like, stop it, get a job, get a job, you get a job now, you get a job. Because, you know, I'm like, in order to get myself in that situation, I need to create my own little magical world where it's just me imagining my own world and spending all of my time of the day trying to get in shape, which you need the entire day for, which you need the entire day for. And then at the same time, I'm trying to look after my mom, make sure that she's staying on her feet, walking every day. So then I go to my mom's house and I'm like, and I want to share that world. Oh, trying to share the beauty and magic of having a wonderful life, of being able to exercise, like ride your bike throughout the mountains every day and enjoy yourself, and then share with the world that's what you do, which is against my mother's religion, by the way, her personal code. And then going over and sharing that with my mother and exciting her vicariously. Her number one only goal in life at that point is to get me to get a job, because she likes to pop people's bubbles. It's like one of these, like, she's Machiavellian. She's one of these, like, fuck up people, like, leave it to her to fuck it all up type of a person, like, on purpose, with this, like, sinister little smile. My father was the same way. So, last time I talked to her, she was giving me the 3rd degree about, you know, how I need to, like, stop working on the website and start getting in shape or whatever, riding my bike and stuff. So then I go, well, then sign the 3 agreements. And it's actually only 1 agreement that I need. It's the don't get a job agreement, because I don't need the money. And she doesn't want me to talk about money. She's like, please don't talk about money. But then she forces me to talk about money by telling me every day to get a job, which then forces me to get frustrated and then vent over YouTube about how she needs me to get a money, even though I don't get a job, even though I don't need money. So now I'm talking about money, but she wants me to not talk about money, and she needs me to not talk about money, but she also needs to make sure that I need to get a job every day, even though I don't need money, so then I have to talk about it. So it's this catch-22 circle of insanity that my stupid mother likes to create. It's like her number one goal in life. So, but yesterday I was like, "You gonna sign the 3 agreements?" And it's really only one agreement. The 3 agreements are: don't constantly tell me to sell my bicycle. Don't constantly tell me to stop riding my bicycle, and don't constantly tell me to get a job. But I can bargain down. Like last time, I tried to bargain down. I said, "Okay, listen, I'll bargain down," because I actually wanted to do it. I was like, how about you can tell me to sell the bike all the time, and you can always tell me to stop riding the bike, which is enough of a pain in the ass for me, because that's popping my bubble right there. You know, imagine going over to my mom's house and being like, hey, Mom, I had a wonderful time riding my bike. Stop riding it. And what's the other one? Stop riding it and sell it. Well, if I stop riding it and sell it, what do I do? Well, she's not allowed to say get a job. So then I'll let that, and she doesn't want me to work on the website. So she can't be like, get a job or go get the website. I'll be like, well, what do you want me to do? And then she'll have to be like, And then, of course, at that point, she won't say anything. And it's kind of like training a dog. So then the next time she wants to say, sell the bicycle or stop riding the bicycle, then she'll know what's happened after that. Is then I'll ask her, what should I do if I'm not riding a bicycle with my time? You know? And then she'll be like, oh shit, he got me again. So then eventually she'll forget on her own to tell me to stop riding the bicycle and to sell the bicycle. So the only thing I really need her to do is to not constantly tell me to get a job. Luckily, I don't have the money, even though she doesn't want me to talk about money, but I have to, because she's always telling me to get a job. So yesterday when I was talking to her, I was like, well, how about the 3 agreements? And she was like, I'll talk later. And then yesterday I wanted to do a walk or a bike ride with her all the way up until 10, but she was being stubborn and she didn't want to do a bike ride or a walk with me if I didn't sleep the night before. But I was like, well, like, I don't know, I'm awake. I think I did, like maybe between like midnight and 2, but it wasn't enough. So then I finally got to sleep at like 10 or 11, and I wasn't able to get up until like 6, and it was already getting dark, so I couldn't go to sleep on a bike ride or walk with her yesterday because she refused to do it in the morning. But I think she was busy, so I think today, like in an hour or whatever, I'll call her, or 8 or whatever, 7 or 8, 7:30 or 8, I'll call her, see if she wants to do it. She'll probably play that game with me, like she won't want to do it unless it's after I get up or whatever in the afternoon. But so then I guess we won't do it because she won't want to for no reason, just not want to. She's kind of lazy. But I'll remind her about the single agreement. But she wanted me to read this book. My mom likes to get me to read self-help books. She's always, like when I was a kid, she was always sending me to child psychiatrists and stuff for no reason, just because she's crazy. And now she wants me to read this book called Roar into the Second Half of Your Life Before It's Too Late by Michael Clinton. So I guess it's stories of people who like were having horrible lives, but then all of a sudden something happened and they managed to turn their life around and have a good life. And so if I read all of the stories of the book of the people with horrible lives, maybe I will see, maybe I'll be good enough to be like one of them. And I'll be able to turn my life around like one of the people in the book. My mom's 80 years old and she's like fucking part retarded. So anyway, that's her. I mean, all along I'll do it. All she has to do is sign the freaking thing. But whatever, because she doesn't understand. Like if I want to get in shape, I can't have a goddamn job. I have to be training all the time. either sleeping or training. That's the way I want to do it. Why would I do it halfway if I don't have to? If I don't absolutely have to? I mean, because it's 100 gazillion million billion zillion billion million 100 million zillion on top, like exponentialized 100 million gazillion infinitesimally maximized times more enjoyable. If you get it to do it 100%, what the fuck's wrong with doing stuff 100%? God damn. She doesn't understand that. So you have to like pop the bubble and go get a job right in the middle of it. Like you're like, wait, what? Imagine if somebody you knew, like somebody like Elon Musk is like, hey, guess what, Mom? I've got this new idea. I think what I want to do is train and climb Mount Everest. A lot of my billionaire friends, they've like climbed Mount Everest. I'm gonna go climb. Go. You want me? Let me tell you about my training regime. And then she's like, get a job. And he's like, but I already have a job. What the fuck are you talking about? I have money and I have a job. Same thing. I have money and I have a job. What the fuck's she talking about? Go get a job. So anyways, that's my mom. So, I remember to hold the camera right today. My father was the same way. He was worse. Anyways, luckily he died. Because then I'd have two people doing that. So anyways, what am I talking about? So, I think maybe by the end of the day, actually, I don't really know, but it looks, I don't know how long this is going to take, but, I'd like to get it right. Yeah, maybe by the end of the day, I can get done with these roads, upload it, and then pop in those, whatchamacallem, all the other regions, maybe 2 days on region 13. Yeah, maybe like another like week. Yeah, if I do like another week, or maybe the end of the weekend, or another week. To the end of this weekend and then the end of the next weekend, I could get done with it, Rome. I mean, I could get Rome to a good space, a good spot, the city, and then I get it up, boom, and then, and then get going on the other links, the downloads. Hopefully there's not too many other things that I have to kind of like bog me down. I was thinking about, because when I say get Rome, I mean on my website, like every single building on all the different regions of Rome, they get their own download link. But I think I'm going to do the same thing with the roads. Like the roads for like image and polygon, like all of the roads for download individually, just like everything else. I don't think it'll be too big. I don't know exactly how big it is, but there's like, that's kind of like my style. That's like my calling card to my website. The way that my site is designed is every single thing that you can boil it down to, like the atom of the site, like gets its own download, like, and it gets its own number, basically. It's like its ID number on my site. And that would include all the roads, because if you can memorize all the roads in Rome, and you can see the number of them, and the numbers are good. Like each, like, so there's 14 regions. Each region gets north, south, east, west. And like the north, south would get like 30 to 50, which is like perfect. That's like the size of my groupings of things. And that's something that you can remember. So it's like maybe 100 though, you know what I mean? Because it's like 50 for north, south, 50 for east, west. So that's 100. And there's 14 regions, so it's 1,400. I'm guessing, something like that. So, that's like the same exact number as of lakes that there are in Boulder County. I love discovering these little like connections, because then you can tie them together later. It helps you. The more connections you make with things, the easier it is to memorize stuff without using more space in your brain. It's like a way to compress information for your brain in a way that'll stick. So, and then I'll do all this other stuff for download, although I don't know in what order, but yeah, see, once I get to this level of like sense of accomplishment, I might be able to switch gears, and do I guess what my mom says she wants me to do. You know, and and yeah, that'll be like, and then I could just spend like a day, an hour or two a day, just kind of like for the rest of my life, just kind of like, or at least while I'm still doing this, while I'm trying to get in shape, doing the whole athlete thing. And then once I'm done with that, hopefully, I want to be doing it for a whole decade. And once I'm done with that, I can get back to my website. But while I'm doing that, I can kind of do it just like incrementally, just like on my spare time for fun. One of the relaxation things, even though I have lots of them. Yeah. So anyway, this morning, I was sick of working. Got sick of it. I was like tired. So I went to the store, but the lady was not there. She was like, she's always in the sleeping in the bathroom. I need to report her. She's always there doing that on the 24-hour store, Circle K. So I went to the other one, and the fucking person in the other store was doing the same thing too, and they were doing that. They do that too a lot. So then I went to the 7-Eleven, and I got like these like Mexican, like some kind of like Mexican like chip roll thing or whatever, and a donut and a Claire and an energy drink. It's kind of like a small, Red Bull. And I came back here and it's really cold, and my door was open. I opened my door last night. I forgot to close it. It was a little cold, but anyway, it's cold outside, and I forgot to. Somehow I lost my bag of like that Mexican food snack. Like I dropped it trying to get it in my backpack or something. I don't know, but whatever. I feel stupid. I don't usually do that. So, anyways, the store is open now. It opens at 6 because it's like 6 o'clock. It's like 6:10, I think now. I might go over there and get some like food. But I don't know. I feel kind of like sugar intoxicated now. I get sick if I got another energy drink or more sugar. So what would I go over there for? Oh yeah, that's right. I kind of had a craving for like some kind of like, yeah, like, what are those things? Toquinos? Those things. Those new like Mexican like rolled like corn chip tocino or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. I think my phone might need some charging. Smoking more weed. Oh, I told my mom that I'm gonna quit smoking weed when my reefer runs out, because I can't really get high anymore. Like, I've got weed here, and I'm just smoking. I'm wasting too much time. Also, I'm wasting too much time and too much money smoking weed, because I just have to sit around and just smoke weed, and I don't get high. And that also gives me an excuse to drink energy drink. Because when I don't smoke weed, I don't buy energy drinks. So I save double money and more health. And because the energy drinks make me feel kind of sick. And yeah, and then I fucked my lungs. And I broke my bong the other day, dude. I had a bong for like a week. I only had a bong for like a week. I had the most beautiful bong. So like, I had this bong, this like really beautiful glass bong. And then it broke because I put it down on my barbell weight. It's down there kind of because my mattress is on the floor. It doubles as a bedside table. And I didn't think I put it down very hard, and it just fucking broke. The glass just broke. Spilled water, bong water all over my shag rug. And I'm like, what the fuck? There must have been like a crack in it or something. So I went into the store, and I got the nicest looking bong they had. And it was also the cheapest one. It was only like $60. Beautiful bong. And it worked great. It was awesome bong. Smoking. And then a couple days ago, I set it down like a baby, really like a baby, boop 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 boop, right on top of the mat of the weight. Fucking thing shatters just like the other one. So I shattered 2 bongs. I'm like, God damn it! I think what happened was the weight has like jagged edges. It's like not flat. It's not designed as a table. So it's got like, it's metal, which goes like this, and then, so if you hit glass kind of at an angle, it'll break. That's why tables don't break glass, because they're flat. And so I must have done that both times. So anyway, so that's another reason to quit, because I don't want to buy another goddamn bong, blow all my money on bongs. So yeah, when I run out of weed, and I'll run out pretty soon, no more weed. I told my mom that, and she's super happy because she says I'm like too loud and like obnoxious when I'm high all the time, and I'm old, and it also gives me insomnia. So I'm like groaning all the time and stuff. So anyway, but it's for reals. I'm not gonna smoke any more weed after this because I can't get high anymore in my lungs. Yeah. Oh yeah. Plus I'll be ready. I want to be ready to. Plus, if I do start riding my bike, whenever that is, if I have like a zilcho tolerance for weed when I do it, I could buy some weed for it, and I could like be a little bit high, like for the beginning, and I get like way high because my tolerance would be down. But I don't know if I'll do that. I don't know if I'll do that, but I need to train myself to have a different kind of outlook on life because I'm older and everything's different, you know. So I gotta yeah, approach it differently. So, anyways, oh, that's enough talking. So, hopefully, I'll stay on track, be done with the roads, like maybe by tomorrow. I don't know. Okay, talk to you tomorrow.